Okay, pray to the gods of Runcam that this is being recorded. This is my updated module for doing the follow me. I'll explain all this stuff later once I actually get it working to a point where I can share the code and expect people to understand it. But I have added a screen here, so it's a little bit more sophisticated. I was getting sick of not knowing what the hell was going on, and this little LED which flashes to let me know that it's receiving packets just wasn't quite enough, because now I want to also pull the RC information from the flight controller, and you can see here, hopefully you can see this, but it says RC5, and when I move my roll stick to the left it goes down to RC0 and then over to RC10 that way. So that just lets me know that my Arduino is actually pulling information from the CleanFlight FLIP32 correctly. And we can also see the altitude, and 164 I think. Yeah, the altitude on the left is the altitude of this. The number on the right is the altitude of the GPS tag, which is on the fence post over there. And right at the moment it says minus 26 centimeters for this one, because I started it up over there and we've come down a little bit here. I just came over here because it's darker, and we can actually see the screen here. So I'll just give it a quick go, because what I've changed in this update is that now it should turn to face the GPS tag as it goes towards it. Trouble is that when it gets right over the top of it, it doesn't know which way to turn very well, because it's almost exactly below it. So the only time we can really see it working well is if we move the quad away somewhere and then flip the return to home on, and it'll come back, and then we can see that it's facing the right way. The other way we could do it is if I was to run really fast around the field there. Not sure don't think I can be bothered doing that, but I will take it for a walk down there later on, and we can see the altitude following as I go down the hill, and we should also see the heading. I'll record some video from that camera, which is pointing down a little bit. But anyway, just for now, right, so that's regular position hold, and it's facing that way. So when I flip into return to home, it should turn to face that way and go over there, which it does, and it goes up as well. And you can see what I mean by it sort of turns itself around a bit when it's exactly over the tag. So now there's no clearly defined direction toward the tag, because the distance is almost zero. So it sort of turns around a little bit every now and then if you just leave it sitting there like that. But that's okay. I have noticed it's going up and down a little bit, which is a bit worrying. I've set the height to be 8 meters, hard-coded 8 meters. That looks about right at the moment. But it does fluctuate for some reason which I haven't quite figured out. Anyway, let's just put it in manual mode here, and I'll fly it over there a bit. Oh, we're starting to lose battery. Okay, that's position hold, and we should see it turn around again. It's facing that way, so when I switch to follow me, it turns as it moves. That's quite nice, isn't it? It does know which way to face. Okay, Well, that seems alright. So now I will put a camera on the fence post and I'll walk around the field, and hopefully it won't crash into me as I'm walking. If you noticed that the quad was wobbling around a little bit more than it has been in my past videos, that is because I've switched to these props at the moment because I had a bit of a crash and broke the other nice 1045 props that I was using, which are a bit heavier. I think they give it better rotational stability, yaw stability. And the crash was caused by me being too impatient to wait for a nice day like this to do my testing. And I was testing this in the rain, and it worked quite well, and I was just about to go inside and get my cameras and start making a video for YouTube. But at the last moment, as I brought it to land, it did a sudden quadruple flip and smashed into the ground and broke one of these arms. So you can see I have 3 white arms now and 1 blue arm, so this one I had to replace. So that's why I've been not doing this for a week or so, and why I'm using these props, which are not exactly what I want, but they do alright. Okay, so once again I have stuck the GPS tag on the top of my hat so I can walk around without having to hold it. Quad is over there with a streamer on it, which a little piece of crepe paper that is. So hopefully that should make it a little bit easier to see in the video, because okay, never mind. Alright,